Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, we are on the eve of the return of TNA Wrestling, total non-stop action, TNA Hard to Kill, tomorrow, Saturday. So we're going ahead and do a best of Hard to Kill. My plan is to do best ofs for all the AEW, WWE, TNA shows here in 2024. So we'll definitely have a best of Royal Rumble coming up. So we're going to do best of Hard to Kill. So in Hard to Kill, it started in 2020. So they've had 4 shows, 37 matches, 28 men's, 7 women's, 2 intergender. So we're going to do the top 20 matches in Hard to Kill history. So number 20 comes from 2022. The Impact World Heavyweight title line in the triple threat match. We had champion Moose going up against W. Morrissey versus Matt Cardona. Moose retained his title in a 3 1/4 star match. Number 19 comes from Hard to Kill 2022. Impact Knockouts World Championship on the line in a Texas death match. Deonna Purrazzo challenging champion Mickie James. Mickie James retained her title in a 3 1/4 star match. Number 18 comes from Hard to Kill 2021. We had Brian Myers versus Lethal Weapon Josh Alexander. Brian Myers got the victory there. I gave it 3 1/4. Number 17 comes from Hard to Kill 2023 Countdown. We had the Impact Wrestling X Division Championship on the line. We had champion Trey Miguel go up against Black Taurus, and Trey Miguel retained his X Division title in a 3 1/2 star match. Number 16 comes from Hard to Kill 2023 for the Impact World Tag Team titles in an elimination match. We had the champions, the Motor City Machine Guns, going up against Heath and Rhino, against the major players, Brian Myers and Matt Cardona, and the Bullet Club, Bullet Club, Ace Austin and Chris Bay, and the Machine Guns retained their title in the elimination match, 3 1/2 star. Number 15 comes from Hard to Kill 2023, the Impact World Heavyweight title on the line. In a Full Metal Mayhem match, we had champion Josh Alexander versus Bully Ray. Now, for those of you that are new to TNA, Full Metal Mayhem, TLC. You just can't use TLC because it's kind of trademark for somebody. Josh Alexander beating Bully Ray in the Full Metal Mayhem, 3 1/2 star. Josh Alexander still your World Heavyweight Champion. Now, this is going to be a little odd. January of 2022, Hard to Kill, Ring of Honor World Heavyweight title line in a Pure Rules match at Impact Wrestling Hard to Kill. Can't make this stuff up. Champion Champion Jonathan Gresham going up against Chris Sabin. Jonathan Gresham retaining his Ring of Honor title. This is when Ring of Honor was in hiatus before Tony Khan bought him. Tony Khan bought him that April, right before Mania. Number 13 on the list comes from Hard to Kill 2022. Knockout 6-way Ultimate X match. Yes, you heard me correctly. A women's Ultimate X match. We had Chelsea Green versus Tasha Steelz versus Lady Frost versus Jordan Grace versus Alicia versus Rosemary, and Tasha Steelz getting the victory. I gave it 3 1/2. It was a pretty darn good match. Number 12 on the list comes Hard to Kill 2021 in a Barbed Wire Massacre match. We had Sami Callihan taking on Eddie Edwards, and Eddie Edwards beat Sami Callihan 3 1/2 star. Number 11 comes from Hard to Kill 2020 for the X Division Championship. Champion Ace Austin against Trey Miguel. Ace Austin retained his title in a 3 1/2 star match. Impact Wrestling Hard to Kill 2023 comes in number 10 for the Impact Wrestling Knockout Championship. Champion Jordan Grace going against Mickie James. Hardcore Country won the X Division title in a title versus career match. So if Mickie would have lost, her career would have been over. But she won, became Knockouts champion, 3 3/4 star. Number 9 comes from the 2023 Hard to Kill. Eddie Edwards versus Jonathan Gresham, and Eddie Edwards winning, 3 1/4 star match. Number 8 comes from Hard to Kill 2022 Fatal 4-Way. Ace Austin versus Laredo Kid versus Chris Bay versus Speedball Mike Bailey. Speedball getting the victory there. I gave it 3 3/4 star. Number 7 comes from Hard to Kill 2022. It was a 10-man tag hardcore war. It was Team V, Violent by Design, Diener, Eric Young, Joe Doring, and the Good Brothers versus Team Rhino, which was Rhino, Heath, Rich Swann, Willie Mack, and Eddie Edwards. Team Rhino getting the victory there. I give it 3 3/4 star. Number 6 comes from Hard to Kill 2022 for the X Division Championship. Champion Trey Miguel versus Steve Macklin. Trey Miguel getting the victory. I gave it 3 3/4 star. Number 5 comes from Hard to Kill 2021. It was a 6-man tag. This was during the time when Kenny Omega, the AEW champion, was also Impact Wrestling champion. This here we had Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers going up against Rich Swann, Moose, and Chris Sabin. Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers won the match. I gave it 3 3/4 star. Number 4, Hard to Kill 2021, X Division Championship on the line. Champion Manic versus Chris Bay versus Rahit Raju, and Manic retaining the title in a 3 3/4 star match. Number 3 comes from Hard to Kill 2020, Impact Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship on the line. Champion Sami Callihan going up against Tessa Blanchard. Tessa Blanchard winning the Impact World Heavyweight Championship in a 3 3/4 star match. And number 2 comes from Hard to Kill 2022, Jonah, currently known as Bronson Reed, going up against Josh Alexander, the Lethal Weapon. Josh Alexander winning in a 4-star classic versus Jonah. And then the number one match from Impact Wrestling / TNA Hard to Kill from 2020, the first Hard to Kill, the Impact Wrestling Call Your Shot Trophy. Eddie Edwards versus Michael Elgin. Eddie Edwards winning the Call Your Shot Trophy in a 4-star match. I figured it was a great time to go ahead and go down memory lane, the top 20 matches of Hard to Kill, as we are on the eve of Hard to Kill. So stay tuned to Rubber Sports Show for the Hard to Kill review, either Saturday night or Sunday. We'll definitely get that up. We'll definitely do the review for the GCW show. We'll do the review of Battle in the Valley for New Japan Pro Wrestling. These will be up probably late Saturday in the Sunday. So make sure you check those out. Make sure you also check out the Showcase of the Independents as we profile a different independent wrestling company each day this month in January. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show, and don't just have a great day, have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.